Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Kevin Rayborn. This is my wife Genette Rayborn.
Hello.
And we are independent Optavia coaches. And if you're watching this, you are either a partner with us or you are with one of our coaches. Tonight we're going to talk about element 4, healthy mindset. This is a very big one, guys, and we can't stress that enough. Element 4 with healthy mindset, people often miss this habit because there are so many things that might happen in your life that are stressors or different things come up and they have nothing to do with food, but people don't realize the negative impacts that they can have on their nutrition.
Exactly. This might actually be the most impactful element that there is, actually, in my opinion. And so very often we are sending people back to element 4 to handle a situation. And it's because element 4 is all about becoming self-aware of the things that pop up and take your power away from you. Okay. So when we say that, we talk about, your thoughts and your reactions to things that will take the power away from you in each situation. The goal of this element is for you to become the dominant force in your life. As Dr. A says, it's actually on the cover of your life book. Okay. What does that mean? That means that you take the control back in your life from drama, from the way you react to stressful situations or stressful people, the way you react to, unhealthy coping mechanisms that you've developed over time, things like that. Okay, we're going to get control back in our grasp.
And this element introduces the drama triangle, and it also introduces the empowerment triangle. And that was a very big shift for us because when those things were introduced to us, there are some moments in time we don't even realize we're feeding into this. We are feeding into this drama with those situations. It's not always just the outside influences. It could be our own influences. When situations come up and you get into the drama triangle, you're either the victim, this something's always happening to me. You're either the blamer, you're blaming situations on others, or you become the hero where you're trying to fix everything. And that all leads down, some troubling roads. The goal is really to get to the empowerment triangle, where you're the coach, you're trying to make people around you better. There's also other things in the empowerment triangle that
trying to create the life you want.
Correct.
Instead of being the victim, right? And so I actually wanted to kind of point out, and we did not script this, that Dr. A talks about this. We did not make up the triangle. Dr. Anderson did not make up the drama triangle. That has been around for a long, long time. You can look it up. But, 95% of people spend their life in the drama triangle. And that's part of why we all struggle so much in our health. I think that's a massive point to make with element 4. And Kevin also kind of touched on it already, that, our mind is so connected to our physical health, and people just don't realize it. We tend to really focus on the food, right? And so moving on, do you have anything more to say about the empowerment triangle? Sorry. So I did kind of jump in there. So moving on to the tool we use to start the basics. This is like ground level, how you can start stepping out of that drama triangle and into the empowerment triangle. And that is called stop, challenge, choose. Now this part Dr. Anderson did come up with, and he's amazing. So it's just the concept of what it sounds like. Stop. You face a decision or a reaction, and you can stop yourself and you can challenge yourself of what do you really want to happen in this situation? What really matters to you? What outcome would be the best outcome for you? That you're going to really be happy with when it's all said and done. And then you choose. And so, when we're relating that to the food part of this program, because that's the habit that so many of us have struggled with, we have to stop, challenge, choose there too. And the great thing about that is, and this is a friend of mine that said this that I loved, is stop, challenge, choose gives you the control back and takes the control away from the food, right? It's like, whoa,
revelation.
So, and having that control, I can tell you, after all these years, having that control back for my health helps with my physical health, but it vastly improved my healthy mind. Okay, just having that one bit of control.
You know, and I think just the real world value is when things happen in life. And I think we were talking about this earlier about, let's just say all of a sudden you're you know, we're in a time right now where your flight might be canceled right in front of you. You're at the airport, your flight cancels. You've got two different paths that you can choose at that moment in time. You can go straight to the drama triangle, and you can become the victim and start yelling at the person behind there, typing on the computer.
The person that has no control over
no
it whatsoever.
control over it, trying to find another flight. You can start, blaming. There's so many different things you can do. Or you can stop, challenge, and choose. Let me stop. What really is going to help this situation? Let me choose the right path to take, and then you can make that choice.
That's right.
And it is so freeing, and I love what you said earlier about how it's not only just the food; it's about so many things in life. Because once again, you're in control. You get to choose your path and your happiness in some ways.
That's right. And hey, relationships. Stop, challenge, choose with your kids, with your husband, or your wife.
Right.
Okay. And so stop, challenge, choose with your parents and your siblings, with other family members, with your dog, frankly. Right? You can create better life and less of the drama and more of the, hey, we're all working together and moving forward in life together in a way that's productive. And so giving you a real life example of a food situation where stop, challenge, choose can come in major handy. There's 1,000,001 scenarios I can give you, but just to demonstrate it, say you leave for your day of work and you're headed to work and you get to work 30, 45 minutes away and you realize you left all of your fuelings at home. What do I do now? The old Genette or Kevin would have said, well, I guess I'm eating, the donut in the break room, and I'm gonna have the Chick-fil-A for lunch. No offense, Chick-fil-A. You're just gonna you're gonna fall back into your old ways. The new person says, hold on, what can I do instead? And the answer is you can text your coach. And you can find out what things should I eat today that can keep me working towards my goals, even though I don't have access to my fuelings. You can get on our community Facebook page and you can ask the question and you'll get about 30 different answers right then and there, I promise. Okay, it's amazing what happens there. Of course, we have an amazing book that's available to you that has that information in it if you were to need it. Okay, so I just want to make you understand that you have the power in a difficult situation as well to stop, challenge, and choose, and just make a. How many times have we said to our kids, "Oh my gosh, if you would just think before you speak," right? It's the same thing. Think before you act, right? Stop, challenge, choose. That's all it is. It really is just thinking before you act.
Right.
And so here we go. We're going to challenge you. This is going to be your challenge, is to apply stop, challenge, choose over the next few days, or think about the last couple of days when maybe you have applied it. Apply it and text us as it comes up, because I promise you're going to be surprised that it can come up at work in a stressful situation. You take a sip of water, you don't react, you wait and you respond. Okay, with something more thoughtful. It can come up in so many places. So text us any situation in which you have used stop, challenge, choose. Multiple of them I would love to hear, because I use it all day, every day. I try to anyway. Occasionally we forget. That's human nature. Okay, so anyway, let us know where it pops up, how you've used it successfully, and maybe even how you have used it not so successfully. Just let us know. There's no wrong answers in stop, challenge, choose. That's another really great thing for you to understand. As long as you do the challenge part, what you choose is not right or wrong.
Correct.
Okay. So have a wonderful day, and we look forward to hearing some of your answers.